Presidential Executive Order Addressing Risks from WILMERHALE, March 27, 2025. Section 1. Background. The administration identifies concerns about big law firms whose conduct undermines American interests, including public safety, national security, constitutional freedoms, election integrity, and fundamental American principles. Criticizes large law firms, particularly through pro bono work, for using significant client resources to promote activities harmful to the nation and their clients. Specifically accuses WILMERHALE of engaging in political and partisan activities, racial discrimination, obstructing law enforcement's immigration efforts, and undermining election integrity by allegedly promoting voting by non-citizens. Criticizes WILMERHALE for discriminatory employment practices, alleging racial discrimination and the setting of racial quotas. Targets the hiring by WILMERHALE of individuals who participated in the Mueller investigation, which the order portrays as an abusive, partisan misuse of prosecutorial power that disrupted the democratic process and interfered with the president's agenda. Section 2. Security Clearance Review. Subsection A directs the Attorney General, Director of National Intelligence, and heads of executive departments, agencies, to immediately suspend active security clearances of WILMERHALE personnel, pending a review to determine if these clearances align with national interests. Subsection B orders the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, to identify government resources, including sensitive compartmented information facilities, SCIFs, provided to WILMERHALE, and directs responsible agencies to quickly cease providing these resources as permitted by law. Section 3. Contracting. Subsection A requires federal agencies to demand disclosures from government contractors regarding any business relations with WILMERHALE, including details on how this relates to their federal contracts, aiming to avoid taxpayer funding for activities that harm U.S. interests or involve racial discrimination. Subsection B, agencies are directed to review all contracts involving WILMERHALE or entities associated with the firm, and, within legal limits, take steps to terminate contracts with WILMERHALE to the maximum extent allowed by law and federal regulations. Ensure that agency spending decisions align with national interests and administration priorities, explicitly referencing Executive Order 14,147, ending the weaponization of the federal government. Agencies must report actions taken regarding WILMERHALE-related contracts to the OMB within 30 days of the order. Section 4. Racial Discrimination. Clarifies that nothing in this order restricts actions permitted by Executive Order 14,230, previously targeting Perkins Coie, LLP, for racial discrimination concerns. Section 5. Personnel. Subsection A. Agencies must limit WILMERHALE employees' official access to federal buildings if access could threaten national security or U.S. interests, and restrict government officials from interacting officially with WILMERHALE employees to safeguard national security and related interests. Subsection B. Agencies are instructed to refrain from hiring WILMERHALE personnel unless the agency head, after consulting with the Office of Personnel Management, explicitly grants a waiver confirming that the hiring will not threaten national security. Overview/summary of the Executive Order. This executive order explicitly targets the law firm WILMERHALE, accusing it of undermining U.S. national interests, promoting partisan activities, discrimination, election interference, and abusing prosecutorial authority. The order directs swift actions to suspend WILMERHALE personnel's security clearances, terminate government contracts involving the firm, cease federal support provided to it, and restrict access and employment of its personnel within the federal government. Additionally, it reinforces prior actions against similar law firms accused of racial discrimination and partisan misuse of influence. The order emphasizes that actions must be consistent with existing laws and clarifies that it does not create new enforceable rights against the government. Subscribe for more!